Elevate TV, advancing kingdom lifestyle.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the GG Report. Today is a special program. As you can see, we are in a different place. I believe this is going to be exciting. Today, we're going to address ourselves to a very, very important subject, what I'm calling facing Mount Kenya again. There is this new cultural war that is going on, and particularly in Mount Kenya region. We've seen Kenyans, especially people from the Mount Kenya region, have had this major cultural shift where, especially the middle class, guys have begun to go back to their old culture. And we are wondering, why would Kenyans go in droves back to their cultural roots at this time? And especially including confessing Christians. So that's the question we want to ask in this particular episode. And on the show today, I have a special guest here, my brother John Ng'ang'a. Welcome to the show.
Asante sana.
Good to have you here. This is exciting. We have wanted to do this show, and it's wonderful. Now, before I introduce John Ng'ang'a, I want to remind you that the GG Report is a platform where we address ourselves to big, bold, and honest conversations on a broad range of issues: social, cultural, political, economic, philosophical, and theological. Today, actually, we're going to look at a very social, cultural, and theological issues today. So my guest, I want to introduce my guest briefly. My guest is John Ng'ang'a. We call him Brother John Ng'ang'a. He's a well-known author of 12 books, and he's a speaker and a consultant in petroleum, logistics, and leadership and performance management with very many years' experience. And Brother John Ng'ang'a is the chief patron of the Kenya Students Christian Fellowship, and he's also on the advisory board of Focus Kenya. So, John, karibu sana. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Now, we are going to have a long conversation here, but I want us to start from the beginning. So, tell us about your Christian background and how you got born again. I know it's a long story, but give us a bit of background, how you came to the faith.
I got saved as a young person,
Yes.
more than 50 years ago.
Okay.
When somebody came to our school and made it absolutely clear
Yes.
that whether you go to hell or go to heaven,
Yes.
it's a personal choice.
Yes.
That God has already done whatever needs to be done to make it possible for you to go to heaven.
All right.
But if you choose to go to hell,
Yes.
He will allow you to.
Yes.
And I was not doing very badly in school.
Yes.
I started asking myself, how foolish can anybody be
Yes.
to go to hell knowingly?
Really, yeah.
It is, and so over several times I was resisting getting saved.
Yes.
But the more I resisted, the more I felt foolish.
Yes.
So I said, either I have to establish,
Yeah.
is hell real?
Yes.
Then I asked myself, how do I know there is hell? I said, Bible. Do I believe the Bible is God's word?
Mm-hmm.
And the moment I established
Yeah.
that the Bible is credible,
Yes.
I knew hell is for real.
Yes.
And if hell is real, then that's where I'm going.
Yes.
Because the preacher told us,
Yeah.
you don't have to do anything to go to hell.
Yes.
You are born a sinner.
Yes.
So you will go to hell.
Yes.
It is if you want to go to heaven
Yes.
that he waits for you to make a deliberate choice
Yes.
to follow him.
Yes.
And that's why I put up my hand in the meeting.
Yes.
The other boys laughed at me.
All right.
but I knew I certainly did not want to go to hell.
All right.
So for me, I didn't get saved for anything else.
Yes.
It's just
You wanted to avoid hell.
just to avoid hell.
I mean, you reasoned and thought, look, hell is not the kind of place I would want to go.
More than 50 years later,
Yes.
I have discovered
Yeah.
we are saved for heaven, yes,
Yes.
but we even need salvation here on earth.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, somebody sang, and I agreed with him,
Yes.
even if I now discover there was no heaven,
Yes.
I will still want to be a Christian.
All right.
There are enough benefits on earth
Yes.
before heaven
Yes.
for being born again.
That's true.
And so I want to tell you I've enjoyed walking with the Lord, and I want to continue walking with him.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you've been in the forefront of preaching that gospel for those many years. And then, of course, you graduated from high school, you went to university, and then after that, you came out into the marketplace. You have served very many years as a professional, a Christian professional, and all the way up to the corporate level. So I'm sure in your career path as a Christian professional, you have experienced some challenges. How has the journey been? If you can summarize that for us.
I've actually recorded that journey
Yeah.
in 2 books,
Okay.
in 3 books.
Okay.
One I call The Christian Professional Leading the Marketplace.
All right.
And I made it biographical.
Yes.
So I give myself as an example as a Christian
Yes.
in the marketplace.
Okay.
Then after that, I wrote another book called Integrity,
Yes.
the litmus test of good leadership.
Yes.
Again, I give my examples
Yeah.
that to be a Christian means to be a man of integrity.
Yes.
To have integrity in a country rated by Transparency International
Yeah.
as one of the most corrupt countries
Yes.
means a challenge for any professional who wants to be a Christian.
That's true.
Then not too long ago, I wrote another one on work ethics.
Yes.
Again, there is a kind of a culture in Kenya
Yeah.
where doing deals
Yes.
is regarded as the way to make money.
Okay.
Not working,
Yes.
doing deals.
Yeah.
And my book says that's not the way of a Christian.
Yes.
A Christian doesn't do deals.
Yes.
A Christian adds value.
That's
what he
true.
is paid for,
Yes.
he must have made a difference
Yes.
to the person paying.
That's true.
You don't just do deals.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do something
Yes.
that the other person values.
Yes.
And he'll pay you for it.
That's true.
So my challenge and I'm still doing consultancy work.
Yes.
So I still have the same challenges.
Yes.
Three of them.
Yes.
Number one
Yeah.
is the whole issue of living a life of integrity.
Okay.
When your customers, your workmates,
Yes.
everybody thinks it is a strange journey.
Yes.
And that's the first challenge. The second challenge
Yeah.
is the fact that anybody thinks if you are doing well in life,
Yeah.
you should dump Christianity.
Yes.
So that it sounds like it's an upward mobility hindrance
Yes.
to declare that you are a Christian.
Yeah, if you're a Christian and you want to progress,
Yes.
or if you want to progress, no,
Just
maybe
dump this
maybe you may have
thing
to
the side.
Yeah.
And that can be a problem because any young man is ambitious. When you left the university in 1970s,
Yes.
you want to go places.
Yes.
So the challenge is you don't want to go to places
Yes.
at any cost.
Exactly.
You want to go up with the Lord. You
that's
do
right.
not want the saying in geography
Yes.
to be true of you.
Yes.
The higher you go, the cooler it becomes.
The colder.
And the colder it becomes.
Yeah, your spiritual life becomes.
And that's what happens with a lot of Christians.
Yes.
They are active in the university, very serious with God.
Yes.
Even the first few years of their working life,
Yes.
when money starts coming in, family,
Yes.
everything is working right.
Yes.
By the time they're in their 40s,
Yes.
they kind of move from the front of the church
Yes.
somewhere to the back.
No, they start saying.
By the time they are CEOs,
Yeah. They start saying, no, I'm busy. Let me sit at the back, maybe even serving as an elder. Pastor, I really will not be available.
no,
Yeah,
I'm too busy.
Yeah, too busy.
Those are the things, the challenge any Christian professional
Yeah.
is going to
All right.
face.
Okay. So, and I know you navigated that very well because you've been in the professional arena fully as long as I remember, and you have also been in the forefront in serving the Lord. In fact, that's the. I wanted to ask, as far back as you can remember, you've always served among Christians, Christian students, especially the student ministry. So tell us a little bit about your experience with the student ministry.
You know, I got saved in primary school.
Yes.
And when I would go for the fellowship, in the village, the fellowship was called to attend as a fellowship.
Exactly.
In the 1960s.
Yes.
So I would be maybe in my mid-teens.
Yes.
And the next youngest person is in 30s.
Okay.
He would be double my age.
Yes.
So although I wanted to grow in the Lord,
Yes.
the fellowship, because of the age gap,
Yes.
was not helping as much.
Okay.
It is my going to high school.
Yes.
I did my KP in 1967.
Yes.
It's when I now moved to high school.
Yeah.
And I found a Christian union.
Okay.
People of my age.
Yes.
Who love the Lord.
Yes.
They are serious fighting the devil.
Yes.
That's what really helped me to establish myself as a Christian.
That's true.
I believe the Kenya Student Christian Fellowship and the Christian Union work
Yeah.
is what God used
Yes.
to make me who I am.
That's true.
Both at the high school level
Mm-hmm.
and at the university.
Yes.
So can you then, you should then not be surprised
Yes.
that I feel a debt
Uh-huh.
to the students.
That's true.
That those people used to come from outside to come to speak to us.
Yeah.
Shouldn't I be them?
That, absolutely.
So, therefore,
Uh-huh.
right from the time when I left university,
Yeah.
left the university in June,
Yes.
by September I was back in the campus to preach.
Okay.
And of course, those days I was on one university.
Yes.
So I left university in June.
Yes.
By September, I was a speaker.
Okay.
And I have never stopped being a speaker.
Even
this year,
yes.
Despite COVID, I've been to Jomo Kenyatta University, I've been to KTTC, I have been this year. So I have been on it for 3 reasons. Number one,
Yeah.
because I believe ministering among young people
Yeah.
is the ministry with the highest return on investment.
Absolutely.
You know, when you're buying shares, you buy shares where the ROI is high.
Yes,
Now,
exactly.
if you preach to an old man like Gigi,
Yes.
it's still okay.
Yes.
If he gets saved.
Yes.
But how many years has he got in life? But if you got a young person to
Yes.
get saved,
Yes.
my friend, the
Eh?
return is very high.
That's true.
Because he could turn out like the young boy called Billy Graham.
Yes.
Whoever preached to him as a young boy
Yes.
was not aware the kind of impact he was going to make worldwide.
That's true.
Number two, this is a captive audience.
Yes.
The students are curious.
Yes.
They want to know.
Yes.
The older people are kind of fighting you.
Yeah, right.
And I'm not suggesting we don't preach to them.
Yes.
But I'm just saying students are a captive audience. They are ready to hear. They are ready to ask questions.
Yes,
So
exactly.
if you really have little time,
Yeah.
the little time you have
Yeah.
should be invested among young people.
Yes.
And then thirdly,
Yeah.
not everybody, for example, can go to the university.
Yes.
If you invited somebody who never went beyond primary school,
Yeah.
he will feel mesmerized and intimidated
That's
by the
true.
academic world.
Exactly.
So it needs people like us who have gone through it
Yes.
to go back to them.
That's true.
That's why you have seen me all these many years.
Yes.
I have never come out of speaking to high school and universities.
Let's now come to the subject matter of today. We've made an observation, and you've been in the forefront of this, and you actually have produced a book. This is John's latest book, among the 12 books he has written, Christianity and Culture. Now, we're going to discuss this matter because I believe it's a real issue. One, let's start from the phenomenon you address in this book. It's a big issue, Christianity and culture. And this whole crash of Christianity and culture. And we've seen how it's begun to play out. So first of all, what inspired you? What's the story behind the book? And then now we can come to the actual subject matter.
You know, in my consultancy, I spent quite a lot of, I did a master's in leadership.
Okay.
So I spent quite a lot of time in consulting in areas of leadership and training people.
Yes.
So I'm invited in one of the counties
Yes.
by what you call the Pastors Fellowship
Okay.
to talk to them on leadership.
Okay.
During question time, that must be 2017, 2018.
Yeah.
During question time,
Yeah.
instead of them asking me questions about leadership,
Yes.
they start asking, what do we do with these requirements that you cannot be an elder
Yeah.
unless you kill a goat?
Uh-huh.
So my question, my immediate reply is, you are a Christian, so what has that got to do with you?
Yes.
Another pastor said, Iria Mwalim, was calling him Mwalim.
Yes.
Mwalim, you don't seem to understand. It's a serious issue.
Yes.
Here in Mount Kenya area.
Yes.
I said, what do you mean?
Yes.
He explained that even if you're a pastor,
Yes.
when there is something to be discussed,
Yes.
if you have not given the goat,
Yes.
you are regarded like an uncircumcised boy.
Uh-huh. Eh.
So they therefore cannot listen to you.
Okay.
So if you want people to listen to you
Yes.
respectively,
Yes.
you may have to give the goat.
Yeah, you have to buy your membership into the eldership.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
you cannot be somebody to be listened to
Okay.
when you have not shed blood.
Okay.
That's when I said, wait a minute. Then another pastor says, actually, maybe it's what you understand.
Yeah.
I have given the goat. I
Yes.
said, what? He's a Pentecostal pastor. He
Yeah.
told me, I have given the goat, but I did not give it willingly.
Yes.
I was warned by my father.
Yes.
The next time there is a ceremony in his home,
Yes.
I will not be allowed to eat with the adults.
Yes.
Because to be an adult means to have given the goat.
Okay.
So you are going to eat with the hay, with the
Yes.
uncircumcised boys.
Yeah. So I'm sure people understand. Well, those who understand the Kikuyu language, you understand that word.
It's a real insult. for
It's
an
a
adult.
real insult, if somebody labels you that, any man will feel terribly insulted. So that,
So but the father
yeah.
said, I understand you are a pastor.
Yeah.
Maybe you have no money to buy the goat.
Yes.
I'm going to buy the goat for you.
Wow.
Because I don't want you to be embarrassed like that.
Absolutely.
So the pastor says, okay, I felt so embarrassed.
Mm-hmm.
I decided to buy the goat.
Okay.
And therefore, I have given the goat.
Okay.
That's when it occurred to me. You mean
Wow.
this thing is now in the church?
Uh-huh.
As long as non-Christians were doing it,
Yes.
just like you hear about Mudaiga Golf Club, Karen Water. If you're not a member, you're not a member.
Yeah, you're not
So I
a
thought
member.
this thing is
Out
out there
there.
for non-Christians.
Yes.
But now it has entered, in the last 5 years,
Yes.
it has entered the church.
Yes.
Where you find pastors,
Uh-huh.
you find bishops,
Mhm.
you find apostles,
Yes.
who have actually given the goat.
Okay.
That thing that caused me to start as this. So I came to Nairobi
Yes.
asking, is this thing just in one county?
Mm-hmm.
I got married in 1979.
Yeah.
And they are the young men that were with me then, of course, they are the elders now.
Yes.
I decided to call one for tea.
Yes.
And I said, where you come from?
Yeah.
He's from Muranga.
Yeah.
Is this thing real?
Yes.
He told me, you mentioned what? But my brother was telling me that I must give a goat.
All right.
I said, you mean this thing has entered the church?
Uh-huh.
So we said, given our age,
Yes.
we are the old people now,
Yes.
God will hold us accountable
Okay.
if we say nothing about it.
All right.
So he said, why don't we call one more person? There were four people in my wedding queue.
Yeah.
The other man.
Yeah.
So we now organized tea for 3 of us.
Okay.
And the 3 of us decided,
Yeah.
we must say this message to the church,
Okay.
that you cannot be both.
You cannot.
You cannot believe in the blood of Jesus
Yes.
and the blood of goats.
Yes.
You must make a choice.
All right.
And if you take the blood of goats,
Yes.
don't pretend to be a Christian.
All right.
But if you accept Christ,
Yes.
you don't require the blood of goats. That's what the book of Hebrews spends all itself trying to establish.
Absolutely.
That Jesus became the final sacrifice.
Yes.
And you don't need any other sacrifice.
That's true.
So we decided we would look for appointments with bishops
Okay.
in Mount Kenya area.
Mm-hmm.
And by the grace of God, God opened doors.
Yes.
We have had seminars with the pastors in Kirinyaga,
Okay.
in Nyeri,
Uh-huh.
in Nyahururu,
Okay.
in Nakuru,
Right.
in Kiambu. We have had opportunity
Okay.
to tell them the word of God is clear on this subject.
Okay.
And that's what we are discussing today.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Those of you who are following us, this is a very, very serious issue. It's a phenomenon that has been observed. It is like de facto practice among some of the people, especially people from Mount Kenya region. And it's also, of course, practiced by other people. But what is interesting is the attraction that it has created, especially among young, professional, middle-class people, being told, push to the corner, you must join, become a member of the Kiama, and that's the way to buy your ticket into adulthood. You appreciate it's a very, very serious challenge. So the numbers are on the screen. You can send us a text. You can comment on the Facebook or YouTube channel and all the other social media channels that are scrolling on the screen. And stay connected to this conversation because we want to really unravel this issue and we want to address the matter and ask ourselves, is this the way to go? And especially because Christians are getting involved in this conversation, we must address the matter. So, John, Brother John, so you began to hold these seminars, and we are now going to go into the details of what exactly the issues are, and the underlying argument and the biblical theological response to the subject matter. But even just on the face value, when you started going around, how big is the problem?
It's a big, big problem because many of the bishops would call their men, their PCMF if it's PCA, their Kama if they're Anglicans, will be called together.
Yes.
Then we raise issues.
Yes.
And in each one of the seminar, it will take a whole day, from about 9 o'clock to about 4 in the evening.
Yes.
So it gave because you also wanted to learn.
Yeah.
So a lot of the time we are not the ones talking.
Yes.
We are allowing them to tell us.
Yes.
What is happening in your church
Yes.
compared with what the Bible requires?
Yes.
Are there things you are uncomfortable about?
Yes.
And it became a big, big debate.
Okay.
Because somebody, just to start our discussion, somebody has cheated us that Christianity is a European religion.
Okay.
It's a Muzungu religion.
Absolutely.
So they are trying to savage it.
Yes.
We are back to our religion.
Yes.
So he says, even if you are a Christian,
Yeah.
you are an African first,
Yes.
then Christian second.
Okay.
Obviously, that's the first lie.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Christianity is a foreign religion to every culture in the world.
Actually, by the way, that's the beginning point, and that's the first thing I want us to address ourselves to. This question of the foreignness of Christianity vis-a-vis, our cultural root.
Yeah.
That argument is gained a lot of currency. And it's a very serious issue. It's so potent because, look, you could safely say, Christianity came with the missionaries, with the white people when they came over to our land. So there is validity in that particular aspect of it, that it was introduced to us. But then now, when it is now taken further, and somebody argues, actually it's so foreign that we actually need to choose between the Christianity or our roots. So that issue.
Yeah, but that's why I want to start by establishing that either you have never done history. Anybody who has been to high school surely cannot talk such nonsense.
Yes.
To start imagining that Christianity came from England.
Yes.
It doesn't, you just need to study. And those of us who went to school in the colonial era, we used to study British history.
Yes.
And the Anglo-Saxons killed many missionaries.
Yes.
Because when Christianity arrived in England, it was foreign.
Yes.
But let's go further.
Yes.
When Jesus was talking,
yes,
the things he said were so foreign.
Yes.
He was accused of making them not follow the customs of their elders.
Absolutely.
So Christianity was foreign to the Jews.
It was foreign to the Jews.
And it was so foreign, they killed the founder. Then when the first Christians, Paul and Peter, started, everywhere Paul went, the first people to oppose his message were the Jews.
Exactly.
Because Christianity is foreign to the Jews.
Exactly.
Now, so if somebody starts telling you that Christianity is a Muzungu one, number one, most likely he is naive.
Yes.
Doesn't know anything about history.
Yes.
But number two, he's lying.
That's true.
In order to achieve his purpose.
Yes.
The truth is, that's the first thing you need to understand, that Christianity is foreign to every culture. Number two, Christianity is not what the missionary thinks.
Yes.
And to be fair to the missionaries, one of the first things they did when they arrived in a tribe was to translate the Bible into the local language. Exactly. So what they are teaching that is from their culture, because let's not defend the missionary. Yes. Some of the things they were doing were their culture, it was not Christianity. Exactly. It was their culture. Yes. Now, like for example, when you say that the bride must have a white dress. Yes. That's not in the Bible. Yes. But the African can read it for himself. Yes. He can see this is the culture of the white man. Yes. It's not the Bible. Exactly. Because the moment you openly allow the African to read the Bible, he now can differentiate what is cultural in the Muzungu and what is the Bible.
Absolutely. And I think you're saying, because we have to give it to the missionaries.
Yeah.
That they understood that, yes, the Bible, Christianity is a message, is the good news, the gospel. They understood the gospel to the extent they did. And they made not only an effort, but they went ahead and translated the Bible to the best of their ability so that we can read it in our own language and decide whether to accept the message or not.
The white man had his art culture.
Yes.
But the moment he gives you the Bible,
yes,
you know the difference between his culture and the Bible.
Absolutely.
Anything he is doing that's not in the Bible, you don't have to follow it.
Absolutely.
Because you are not there to please the white man.
Yeah.
You are there to please God. And what God wants
Yeah.
is not what my white man is saying.
Yes.
It is what the Bible itself says. And you can read it for yourself
Absolutely.
in your local language.
Absolutely. Okay, good. Stay tuned. As you can see, this is getting very interesting. We want to go into a very short break. After we come back, we're going to continue with that conversation and perhaps speak into that issue of the conflict of choice between culture and religion. And then we will open up the other issues, why those underlying arguments are still persistent in our culture. We go on a short break. Don't go away. Stay tuned. We're coming back shortly.
Something great is coming your way this Easter, the Passover Special. 4 powerful days of great ministration through Church Unlimited. Friday, 10 to 11 a.m. sharing with Apostle David Juma. Saturday, 11 a.m. to 12 noon panel discussion with guest minister Bishop Kefa Omae. Sunday service, 10 to 11 a.m. sharing with Apostle David Juma. And Monday, 10 to 11 a.m. panel discussion with guest minister Apostle Patrick Murithi. You can send your questions and prayer requests on WhatsApp number 0719 66 66 55. 0719 66 66 55. The Passover services will be live on Elevate TV and on Live Chats International Facebook and YouTube pages.
Welcome back. I believe you're still tuned in and you're following this conversation. We are looking at the Mount Kenya people going back to the mountain, facing Mount Kenya again, this cultural war that has started. And before we went to a break, we were trying to unravel this whole issue of the argument of the foreignness of Christianity in our culture. But we now I want to ask John to explain to us. He did some work in 2017. He spoke to very many Christian groups and leaders, and he must have uncovered. But the big question is, why now? Why are people in Mount Kenya facing the mountain again? What has triggered it?
I want to give you 4 things that came out as I went from county to county.
Yes.
Number 1, 07 was very traumatizing for Mount Kenya people.
Okay.
Anywhere a Mount Kenya person was,
yes,
other than in Mount Kenya area,
yes,
he was an endangered species.
Okay.
And many of the people who died,
yes,
were Mount Kenya people.
Okay.
And all of a sudden the question came, you mean, some people can't even speak the language.
Yes.
They are somewhere in Kisumu.
Yes.
They don't even know Kikuyu.
Yes.
But the moment you are called Karanja,
yes,
they were in trouble.
Yes.
Many of them had to fly who had never flown before.
Yes.
Because they had to run away.
Yes.
And all your crime was simply to be from Mount Kenya area.
Yes.
So the question came, who are we?
Yes.
And the answer, I believe, to the politicians used it.
Yes.
Is to make us feel one again.
Yes.
And to feel the importance of ganging up.
Yes.
So that our guy can be the one leading.
Yes.
So the first thing is, it's a political thing.
It became a political identity issue.
Yes, and because you are speaking to people who don't have to be convinced.
Yes.
They understand, yeah, we are an endangered species.
Yes.
So it made it very easy. Now, but how do you do it?
Yes.
There is something about blood.
Yes.
And so they followed our cultural requirements.
Yes.
That for anybody to listen to you,
yes,
you need to become a recognized elder.
Yes.
And to become a recognized elder means you follow the process.
Okay.
And it's in the book, Jomo Kenyatta's book, Facing Mount Kenya, tells about how to become an elder.
Okay.
And so the people started now requiring it. In Meru, during Cheke was already active.
Yes.
But in most of the other counties of Mount Kenya, they didn't bother.
Yes.
Embu, Kirinyaga, they didn't bother. Okay. But now a new group came.
Yes.
That is telling everybody, for you to be an adult,
yes,
you must share the blood.
Okay.
So the first thing is a political thing.
A coalition building.
Bringing people together. The second thing, which has caused this, is that the clique of people who are after that, after that thing, are people who are using motivational expertise.
Okay.
If you want to motivate anybody,
we
call them the ABC of motivation.
Okay.
A is it's achievement.
Yes.
If you can tell me that if I follow you, I'll be an achiever.
Yes.
My friend, you very easily join me.
Okay.
And so because the people that are entering into this thing, like you call the middle class and upper class among the politicians, you start understanding this is a group good to join.
Yes.
In fact, the other day I was with a young person in one of the towns.
Yes.
And I was sleeping in a hotel. So I was taking my supper. A young man told me, came to my table and said, may I sit with you, Brother John? I said, yes. You may not remember me, but when I was in the university, you used to come to preach to us.
Yes.
And he said, I just want to ask you a few questions. This is okay? Yes.
Yes.
Said, I got saved very young.
Yeah.
But the other day, I actually joined the eldership.
The Kiama thing.
So I said, how? He said, you know, long term, I would like to become a politician.
Yes.
And I discovered, if you join this thing,
you
have access to big people.
Okay.
So for me, I was not recruited by anybody.
Yes.
I went looking for them.
Yes.
Paid the goat.
Yes.
But now, after being in it for quite a while, and I'm a born-again person, some of the things they are talking about or teaching are making me very uncomfortable.
Yes.
That's why I have come to this table. Help me.
Yes.
So we started speaking.
Yes.
So we can hear clearly.
Yeah.
This idea of becoming an achiever, joining people who are going places,
getting into some kind of elite club.
Yes.
Yeah. You know,
is causing people.
Yes.
To go there.
Okay.
I told you it's called the ABC.
Yes.
The second one is a sense of belonging.
Okay.
You want your clan, you know, you use a clan thing.
Yes.
And the clansmen are the ones who are saying, we are going to kill a goat.
Yes.
We are going to do things.
Yes.
If you don't actually do it, and I gave you the example earlier of the pastor.
Yeah.
If you are going to be told to do it out there.
Yes.
Hey, he could not stand. He wants to belong where men belong.
Yeah, that's true.
And they have used that sense of wanting to belong.
Yes.
In order for many people. So many people are not even interested.
Yes.
But they don't want to be out.
Yeah, okay.
So although they are members of the Kiama, they are not active.
Yeah.
But they want to be accepted.
I don't want that when that moment comes to be embarrassed.
No,
you don't deserve to be
So a
here.
sense of belonging.
Yes.
Is a very, very important. The third one is power.
Yeah.
ABC. C stands for control.
Yes, control.
So the things that motivate people. If you are going to make me a prefect.
Yes.
You know, like if you see a naughty boy in a class.
Yeah.
Promote him to a prefect. The guy changes.
You've been a teacher, so I guess you understand those dynamics.
So it's important to understand these are things that are, and you know the scriptures already deal with it.
Yes.
Number one,
yeah,
when it comes to achievement,
yes,
you Christian define success very different from the people of the world.
All right.
Our interest is how to please God.
Exactly.
That's what Colossians 3:17 is saying.
Yes.
Whatever you do,
yeah,
do it as the Lord. Verse 23 is saying, for we work not for men.
Yes.
But for God.
Yes.
So you are a success because what you are doing is recognized by God.
That's true.
So you cannot go joining a group
Yes.
Just because you already feel successful.
Yes.
You are not defined. Your success is not defined by what people think.
Okay.
So a real Christian who is walking with the Lord cannot be attracted by that. Okay. The second one is this sense of belonging.
Yes.
James says, don't you know?
Yeah.
Friendship with the world is an enmity with God.
Exactly.
So for a Christian to be going there,
to
because
seek
of wanting to
endorsement,
belong, is forgetting what the scriptures are clearly saying.
That's true.
1 Corinthians 15:33 is saying, hey, don't be deceived.
Yes.
Bad company will spoil your good character.
That's true.
So there is enough information to tell you as a Christian, you can't join a group of non-Christians like that.
Yeah.
But people are this sense of belonging.
Yes.
The other reason why people are going back there is that fear.
Yes.
Because they were told, one of the reasons why the Mount Kenya people were suffering is because the spirit of our ancestors are so unhappy with us.
Yes.
No wonder. If you really want peace in Mount Kenya area, we must pay the Rewagomi. You must pay the debts of those who have died. There are things they require, and you have not been doing it. So not only must you give the first goat to become a member.
Yes.
After that, you have to do. That's why they go to Mount Kenya, surround it, and sacrifice.
Brother John, one of the things I observed as I was reading through this book is that bit you mentioned, the idea of like once you pay the first goat.
Yeah.
That's only the beginning
of
a very long journey, and
it's very
high. Eventually, you become a high priest.
Yes.
In this thing, you become completely immersed in it, and until you get to the place, you are now the one who qualifies to go to the mountain and sacrifice.
Yeah.
And there is a process. So the first goat is
only the beginning.
It's only the beginning.
Make it look very simple.
Yes.
But once you are there,
if
the diviner says that you have the spirit of priesthood.
Yes.
By the way, you are not the one who gives a goat now.
Yeah.
The people will give a goat on your behalf.
Okay.
So that you are ordained.
Wow.
Into the Kikuyu priesthood.
Okay.
And normally you are an old man. You are likely to be my age, not younger.
Yes.
People around 70 and above are the ones who are likely to be in that.
Yes.
But you can see clearly that frightening thing, and it's serious. It has come in a very serious way. Where the other day I was again with a young man who came to talk to me. He told me, we were born Christians. I have grown up in a Christian family.
Okay.
But there have been several problems at home.
Yes.
Including me. I think he told me even himself he is part of the problem. Several children have had a problem.
Yes.
So the father has called them home to kill a goat.
Okay.
Because he says, although we are Christians,
there
may be things in our ancestry that are not going right.
Okay.
So he calls the whole. So the young man was asking me, what do I do? I told him clearly, there are two religions.
Yes.
So you have to decide whether you're a Christian or in Kikuyu religion.
Okay.
But the word of God is absolutely clear.
Yes.
You are supposed to honor your parents.
Yes.
So you must be respectfully tell them, since you are coming for a religious function.
Yes.
You don't believe in that religion.
Yes.
So please allow me not to turn up for that weekend. Yes. I respect you, I honor you.
Yes.
But I am not in that new religion.
Yes.
Of course, the parents were arguing that they are still Christians. You can't be both.
I mean, they'll tell you, no, what do you mean? You know?
So can you then see in answering the question, why are people going back?
Yes.
Who have you ever met any person who is frank with you, who doesn't have a few problems? Who?
I mean,
either the child did not do well in school, or somebody got sick, or he was fired.
Yes.
There's always something wrong.
Yes.
So we are told that the reason why things are going wrong
is
because of the Rewagomi, the death of the ones who have slept.
Absolutely. And by the way, that is something we need to elaborate. Those of you who are watching this program, and if you have a background of some of the communities in Mount Kenya, particularly the Kikuyu, there is that what John is mentioning, Virewagomi. It's a statement which basically is talking about a debt to the dead, and so that's a kind of something that is used. It's a concept that is being used to kind of like frighten people up and tell them, no, look, the reason why we are in trouble, even as a community, and even politically, we are not making very good progress, is because we have spiritual debts that we owe, that we are not fixing. So So I think I like that. So there is the bit about the achievement. I think
yes.
The bit about the achievement and
the belonging.
The belonging. So first of all, the
control, and now we are on fear.
Yes. So it began by the 2007 crisis.
Yeah.
Began to kind of like people began to question their identity, their political destiny, especially people in Mount Kenya, because they were some of the greatest victims. Then there came the evangelist, the motivational guy, who, though meant well, he told people, no, you know, you need to have this. They use the ABC.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a principle.
Yeah.
Sense of belonging, you know, and all that.
And power.
And power. And that sounded very attractive. And then now, the issue of
fear.
The fear.
Fear of curses.
Fear of curses. What's the fourth thing? Because you mentioned
the fourth thing, which is very, very, very important for us to understand, is they have found a Christianity.
Yes.
Because that really is a major thing.
Yes.
Where our spirituality had gone down.
Okay.
The Christianity of the 1950s.
Yes.
Is what made many Christians to be willing to die.
Yes.
You know, many born-again believers were killed by Mamaus.
Yes.
And they are in trouble.
Yes.
They are in trouble with the home guards.
Yes.
Because they are not joining them.
Yes.
And they are in trouble with the Mamaus.
Yes.
Because they are not joining them.
Yes.
To be a Christian in Central Province in the 1950s.
Yes.
Was a real, not Central Province, Mount Kenya area.
Yes.
Was a real challenge.
That's true.
And so it meant that if you saw a Christian in the 60s and 70s, they knew what they were doing.
Exactly.
Because to be a Christian was a matter of life and death.
That's true. That's true.
But somewhere in the 70s, 80s, 90s, as you're entering the new millennium, it's we kind of went down in our Christian thing.
Yes.
So as they are teaching this thing,
we
have lost the power dynamics of the gospel.
Yes.
So when you are told that if you go here, you are going to get power, spiritual power.
Yes.
You feel, yes, I want. In fact, the other day I was in a college.
Yes.
And during question time again, they told me, you know, Brother Nga, the way you are talking, it's like you don't know the real things.
Yes.
Said, my aunt, I don't know whether he said my aunt or my whatever, was without a child.
Yes.
They were told if they pay the debt of Gomi, those are the dead people.
Yes.
The child will be born. They actually sacrifice.
Yes.
And my aunt has a child now.
Wow.
So how can
there is
you...
evidence this thing is working.
Yes. And they can give you many stories.
Yes.
That people are using.
Yes.
To show you. It's real.
Yeah, it's real.
Now, but that is the thing that is helping me to explain.
Yes.
Because it's real. Because there is power.
Yes.
The only thing you know is that power is not Jehovah's power.
Okay.
You know, if you go to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 18, verse 10 to 12, there's a list of the things Jehovah says the Jews cannot do, which were being done by the Canaanites.
Yes, exactly.
One of them was diviners.
Okay. Yes.
And the other one is spiritists, people who talk to the dead.
Yes.
They were told the reason the Canaanites are being finished is because of dealing with the dead.
Okay.
Verse 11 actually says they were consulting the dead.
Okay.
They were told they were finished. And they were told, the Jews were told, if you want to be finished, try to follow that.
Absolutely.
Now, unfortunately, what those Canaanites were doing is what Kikuyus do.
Okay.
It's our religion.
It is our religion.
And if you not to know it's our religion, read Facing Mount Kenya, Jomo Kenyatta's book. Because he wrote it not as history, it was happening as he was writing.
Exactly.
Now, so that religion, that the Kikuyu religion, is what Deuteronomy is saying cannot happen.
Yes.
The New Testament says cannot happen.
Yes.
So you can't have it both ways. So the Kikuyu religion is based on ancestral worship.
Okay. At the heart of it.
At the heart of it.
Yes.
According to Jomo Kenyatta in Facing Mount Kenya, he says when there is a big issue, you sacrifice to the God of Mount Kenya.
Yes.
When it's a small issue, you just appease. He doesn't call it sacrifice. He calls it appease the spirits of the dead.
Okay.
Kohorohia. Appease the spirits of the dead.
Okay.
My friend, that is what the Bible is saying you are not allowed to. So, so it's not the question of can I be a Christian, another one.
Yes.
Both of them are clear, different, and both are religion. Let me now state it very clearly.
Yes.
Our discussion today has nothing to do with the culture as such.
Yes.
We are not asking the Kikuyu, the Meru, the Embu Christian to start copying white culture.
No.
We are only telling him,
take
the Kikuyu culture,
Yeah.
but don't take the Kikuyu religion.
Absolutely.
The two are not the same.
African Christian or Christian African. And that's what I want you to expound on, here. But I think what I like about what you've raised is the whole idea of, especially in the facing Mount Kenya, it appears to me, and those of you who are following, I think this whole movement is taking advantage of the ignorance of the people, the current generation. We're very ignorant of the culture, the Kikuyu cultures, or even the other cultures of our communities. Because of course we got educated, we've been ignoring these things. But this movement is bringing up something. It's a new religion that is reviving, and we are completely clueless of what's going on.
And you think we can be both a Christian and in it?
Yeah. And then you think, well, there's nothing wrong. You completely do not understand what you're getting into, because you actually don't understand that this is actually a religion, proper religion.
It's a religion. Kenyatta teaches it.
Yes.
Because the reason the book Facing Mount Kenya was written
Yes.
was to tell the missionary,
Yes.
before you came,
Yes.
we had our own religion.
Wow.
And he gives us in details.
Right.
So please hear me and hear me again.
Yes.
We are not asking the Mount Kenya people to stop following their culture.
No.
We are telling them, if you make a choice of following Jesus Christ,
Yes.
you cannot continue with your religion.
Okay.
But you can continue with your customs that have nothing to do with the religion. Now, let me tell you, there are three types of people who are in it.
Yes. Okay.
People who have gone back to that religion.
Okay.
Are three.
Uh-huh.
Number one is the one you have talked about.
Yeah.
Ignorant people.
Okay.
They join it
Mm-hmm.
thinking they're just being Kikuyu. They're just being
Yeah. You just being
So
nice,
they have no
compliant.
intention of joining another religion.
Okay.
And because the person recruiting them tells them you
Yeah.
can continue being an Anglican
Yeah.
and still be in it,
Yes.
doesn't tell them the full thing.
Yes.
Here, secret societies do something like that. They
Yeah.
give you only what needs to be known now.
Yes.
Once you are inside,
Yes.
now they can tell you the rest.
Yes.
And so a lot of people who have actually given the good, like now the guy I was talking about earlier,
Yeah.
he hasn't got the full picture.
Exactly.
So there are people who are in it due to ignorance.
Okay.
It's only later when they are inside, they wonder, does that agree with the Bible?
Yeah.
Should I be in it?
Yeah.
That's the first category.
Okay.
And those are the people this program is aiming at.
Okay.
We want them to know
Yes.
that there is something not biblically right
Absolutely.
in being in two religions.
Yeah.
You can't be in two religions.
That's true.
There is a second group.
Yes.
The second group
Yes.
are people who know what the Bible says,
Yes.
know that those things they are being told to do are not right,
Yeah.
but they are too afraid.
Okay.
Remember the ABC?
Yes.
They find like that pastor now I told you about.
Yeah.
They feel, I don't want to fight with my clan.
Yeah. I
So
don't know
they
what
are
to fight.
innate
Yes.
due to fear.
Exactly.
And we also want to talk to them,
Yes.
to tell them
Yeah.
that the book of the Bible is clear on it. He says, when Jesus said, when I came to bring an enmity.
Yes.
Because a father and a son. Between a daughter and a son and a mother-in-law.
Absolutely.
That is in the book of Matthew.
Yes.
So why are you surprised
Yes.
that when you become a Christian,
Yeah.
you have trouble with your father will tell you to eat with the children?
All right.
Your father is not wrong.
Yes.
He is following the religion.
Yes.
Now you also have viewers.
Yes.
So why are you expecting your father to change?
Yeah.
So any Christian
Mm-hmm.
who doesn't want to suffer for his faith
Yes.
will be a candidate there.
Yes.
And that second group,
Yeah.
what they require are testimonies
Yeah.
of people. Like one of the things they argue about, and maybe we'll come back to it later,
Yeah.
is if your son is getting married
Yeah.
and the home you are going to
Yeah.
are in that religion.
Okay.
So they insist the only way of releasing their daughter to your son
Yeah.
is if you fulfill what the religion requires.
Yes.
What do?
Yeah, you get intimidated. You actually become extremely intimidated.
So in that category, you start doing it.
Yes.
And then you argue, it's not me who wanted.
Yes.
But what would I have done? My son needed a wife.
and really,
they forget what Abraham said.
Yes.
According to Abraham, he knew very well.
Yeah.
God told him to leave Canaan.
Yes.
Rather to leave Ur.
Yes.
And come to Canaan.
Yes.
But he did not want his son to marry the Canaanites.
Yes.
He wants to marry somebody who is of that religion, a believer in God.
Yes.
So he told Eliezer, go back
to our people.
People who believe like me.
Yes.
Then the man said, what about if the guy refuses to come?
Yeah.
His argument was, then if God can't give him a wife,
let
him remain a bachelor.
All right.
So
you discharged. He says he actually told him that he made him vow.
Yeah.
And then he said, if they don't agree, you are discharged from this vow.
Yes.
Okay.
So the boy would remain without a wife.
Okay.
Now, similarly,
the third thing.
Similarly,
yes.
If you need to understand clearly,
yes.
If you believe in a God who got Isaac a wife,
yes,
your son also can get a wife.
Absolutely.
No,
I like
but
that.
That category is a category that's causing people. So they are doing things because they are afraid. Okay. In their heart, they know they are doing the wrong thing.
Yes.
But they say, what could I have done?
Yeah.
The third category
are
people who know what the Bible says.
Yes.
They know what that religion says.
Yes.
They have ignored Christianity. They are no longer interested in Christianity.
Yes.
They want to have their religion.
Absolutely.
They are priests in it.
Yeah.
They are teachers of it.
Yes.
Those ones, even your program is not going to hit very hard.
Yeah.
Because they are not interested in what we are saying.
Yeah.
So our interests are the first two categories.
Yes.
People who are afraid, and we can encourage them, the God we believe in is able to get you a wife.
Yes. Absolutely, absolutely. As we come to the close of this program, I want to say a number of things. One, we are not finished. We're going to do another episode of this same program with Brother John Nganga because he's got so much to tell us and to share with us. And we want to explore all the nitty-gritties of this whole phenomenon. It's a new thing. It has had a huge impact in communities around Mount Kenya. It appears that we are facing Mount Kenya again, and that cultural war and crisis has become a matter that we must address. And we have begun to address that matter. I think we've been able to show clearly what are the forces.
Yeah, we have defined the problem.
They define the problem and the forces that are driving this problem. So we come to the end of this particular program, and I know we kind of may be sounding like we are leaving you like somewhere there, but I'm going to ask Brother John just to, in summary, just summarize all that and share one inspiration to our viewers, and then we'll come to the end, and then please stay tuned. Come back to this same program next week, same time, because we'll continue on this discussion. But Brother John Nganga, before we come to the end of today's show.
3 things in summary.
Okay.
Number 1.
Yeah.
We are not against our culture.
Good.
It's okay to continue with your culture.
Yes.
But please, don't continue the religion. Like Jomo Kenyatta told us, before Christianity came, we had our own religion.
Yes.
If you choose to be a Christian, you must stop following the Kisi religion. You must forget about foreign Luo religion.
Yes.
But let's not create the impression it's just among Mount Kenya area.
Yeah.
These things are in Luya land, everywhere.
Yes.
You find even pastors
yes.
who are supervising some of the traditional belief system.
Yes.
That's the first thing, that you need to understand. We are not telling you to stop your customs.
Yeah.
We are telling you to stop your religion.
Okay.
Point number 2, it will be very critical that you understand that the Jesus we believe in
yes.
is greater than the spirits of the dead.
Exactly.
He that is in us
yes.
is greater than he that is in the world.
All right.
So do not sit there afraid that the curses of your ancestors will frighten you into something that doesn't agree with the scriptures. Right. We believe in a God who has the power. Yes. And finally, let us be fully understood. That's the responsibility of the church to teach it. Part of the problem, the church has been quiet.
Yes.
As their members are being confused, the church is not making a stand. It's important for every pastor to teach. What does the scripture say about how to respond to your traditional religion.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well said, matters well said. So we come to the end of today's program. Next week, like I've indicated, we'll revisit this same program. We'll have Brother Nganga expound on the other issues around this newfound religion in our land. And I believe that this is an encouragement to some of you. If you are in trouble, if you are pushed to a corner, please write to us, give us your comment, call us. The numbers are on the screen, and we can link you up with Brother John Nganga. As a matter of fact, John Nganga has a website, www.johnnganga.org. You can reach him on that website, and you can also call the number and you can get me. So we come to the end of today's program. God bless you so much for staying tuned. I have been your host, Godfrey Geshoke, and this is the Gigi Report. Thank you for staying connected. Bye for now.
Kids
Chris,
Entertainment.
I have the enemy in sight. 18 degrees by 4 degrees. Factors like
Inspiring moments.
In life's journey, there is that one